Hello and welcome to the second part of the introduction to the user interface with a focus on advanced working in Evalanche. In addition to other basic functions, I will cover the following topics: favorites and bookmarks, searching for objects, locking and unlocking objects, and pinning notes. But now it's time to get started. Now I'll show you some more basic functions. In the main workspace under Start, you are already familiar with the desktop with icon-based quick access. You can switch this view to an extended view. Here you can see various diagrams and lists, so-called widgets, such as the latest mailings, a status overview of the profiles, the most recently opened emailings and articles, and so on. The widgets can be folded in and out, and you can change the order by dragging and releasing the handles. You can use the gear icon to set the number of recent objects or the objects to be reloaded if the More button at the bottom has been clicked. You can also create a new object here using the New button. You can add a new widget to the desktop by clicking the New Widget button at the top, selecting the desired widget from the selection menu, then configuring the required settings, giving the widget a title, and then saving. The Display button can be used to show or hide individual widgets or to divide the layout of the desktop into 3 columns. You can also enrich the extended desktop with funnel diagrams, for example, so that you can build your own little marketing cockpit. To do this, create a new widget, take the report funnel, enter a name, select a previously created funnel and save the widget. In addition to the extended desktop just shown, you can also use the Favorites menu item to find your most recently opened items. The recently opened objects are displayed in the History section. If you always want to keep your favorites in a central location, you can also drag the menu item to the top. This will take you quickly to the most recently used objects so that you can edit them further. If these are objects that you call up over and over again, you have the option of adding these objects to your favorites. To do this, simply click on the star next to the object. You can also add the object directly to your favorites by clicking on the favorites icon at the top right of the open object. You can remove objects from the favorites list either by clicking on the minus symbol or by deselecting the star in the object view. As a reminder, you can adjust the number of recently displayed objects in the logo bar in the user settings. Another important option to search for files is the System Search menu item. Simply enter a search term, for example info, and the system search will automatically display a list of results. Not only object names are searched. Other search terms or keywords stored within the objects are included in the results list. In the Configuration tab in the Optional section of each object, you will find the Search Terms field, which you can then use for an advanced search. Sometimes it can be useful to lock an object, either to indicate to other users that this object is currently being edited or to protect the object from being changed by others. There are 2 types of locks in Evalanche for this purpose: a simple lock that can be unlocked by anyone and a lock with authorization, for which you also need the right to lock and unlock objects. Multiple objects can be locked using the gear menu in the list view. You can lock individual objects within the object in the sub-navigation bar by clicking on the lock symbol. You can then choose between simple lock or lock with authorization, and you can also enter a comment. To unlock, simply click on the lock again and then on the unlock button. You can also pin an existing note within the object. If you want to create a new note, you can, for example, create a new note in the Note System folder. Simply enter the name, title and note text and then save it. By the end of the second video, you will have become familiar with the entire Evalanche user interface. With the knowledge you have acquired, you can navigate through Evalanche, adapt the interface to your requirements, structure objects and, if necessary, find and document them again. This will give you the basic knowledge you need to work successfully in Evalanche. So that concludes the two-part introduction to the user interface. I really enjoyed it and I hope you were able to take something away with you. If you enjoyed the video, take a look at the other Evalanche how-to videos in this channel. As always, have fun and success exploring and expanding your possibilities with Evalanche and see you soon in another video. Bye.
Ciao.